Oh, no. Minnow? Oh, look at that. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another adventure. Today, it is a little bit different. As you can see, we are videoing from inside the apartment. So what we're looking at doing today is going fishing at the little creek that is located directly next to my apartment. And what we're going to be working with is actually the Lose Speed Stick. Let's see, I believe it's a medium power, fast action rod, but for me, it more so resembles a light action rod. Sorry, excuse me. Just because of how the tip is. So that's why I've chosen it for today's video. And tied on right now, we actually have a inline spinner. It's really tiny and really sharp. I just hooked myself. So we have that. And also, what we're going to be traveling with is really light today. It is actually going to be this small little box here. So inside, we have not very many lures, but like I said, we're going light. So to start off, we have this little mini crankbait, just in case I find a little pool that I feel like we might be able to use it. So also, I found this outside, and I figured that we might or might not have an opportunity to throw it, but if so, we'll go ahead and use that. Also, I've never used these, but they're like some little wax grubs, I believe, of some kind, and I have those just in case, you know, if I decide I want to be adventurous and check that out. We have little jig heads just in case of various sizes, and also we have just different colored worms because, you know, I'm not sure what the water clarity is going to look like. So with that, I also have a 1/0 hook, and if we use worms, that's what we're going to be using. We have these fireballs. I actually never have used them. I just opened a pack of them, and I placed a couple in this bag here, if you can see that. And they look really nice. I believe they're used for trout, and as I've mentioned in other videos, I've never caught a trout, so I'm not sure what that would entail, but I have it just in case, you know, I want to give it a shot and try something new. So with that being said, stay tuned, follow me, and let's go see what we can catch. This is the trail right next to the apartment that leads down to the creek. It's very beautiful down here though. We have the inline spinner. It's really small. We're gonna just see how well it does in this water here. Let's see. Now for the fun part. Getting the shoes wet and everything else. Look at these cool mushrooms that I see. And then you got some red ones or kind of orange colored ones. They're pretty cool looking. They're kind of everywhere. Look at how gorgeous this is though. It's just so relaxing. Just sitting out here next to the water, listening to it run, and nobody's actually out here bothering you. Very peaceful. Those of you who have not been to a creek, I highly suggest you venture out to one. Oh, big spider web. Oh, oh my god, I do not know if y'all can see that. That has me absolutely terrified at this moment. Freaking crazy. I don't think the camera's picking that up, but that thing is as big as my hand, yo. Ooh, no. That gives me the biggest freaking chills. That's the only thing about being out here in the wilderness. You never know what you're gonna run into. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, I didn't have the GoPro on, but something got it. Look at that, look at that. Woo-wee. Man. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, it's I guess it's a form of a sunfish, right? Oh, he's a chunky little guy. Oh man, he got a mouth full of it. Oh yes. Alright, well, very pretty. Small little guy, but he came in like a ton of bricks. And there he goes. Look at this awesome hole here though. It's really cool. Like, I don't even know what's in there. Something's in there. I don't know. Oh, yes. Fill those shoes with water, baby. That's what I'm talking about. This creek is actually right next to people's houses. How many of y'all are like me and get absolutely paranoid that someone from the house is gonna come out and just like be a Karen, you know? Like, you just out here minding your own business and old Karen comes out and just tries to run the party for you. Cause that's how I feel every time I come by one of these houses. That is beast right there. Yes. And I'm caught up in the tree. I love it. Freaking love it. That's just what I wanted. Alright, please don't hook me. Please don't. Oh. I'm gonna let you go if you just let me get you unhooked. Sheesh. Squirming around. Look how pretty the colors are though. Man, freaking awesome. That out of the tree in a moment. So pretty. Jeez, I love it. Alright, man. Well, that was well worth it. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for still tuning in, hanging in there with me. As you can tell, today we are in a different location. It is a brand new day. It actually has been raining quite often, and the last time we tried to fish, we did not have much success. So I have come out here to this added on creek. I'm not sure of the exact name, but it's located at East Cobb Park. This one actually connects to the one next to my apartment. But with that being said, I did want to assure that we still do have the same equipment, such as the same rod and reel, and also the same tackle box. Now, today, since I wasn't sure how hard it was going to be for us to actually catch fish, I actually have added just a couple little things. So I have some smaller little hooks, as you can see, and even smaller than that one. So the reason for this is because we were not having much success with what we had the last time, although I do still have all the same in the box. Now, I also have a couple additional things. I have a pack of 1-inch gulp minnows, and I've actually had a lot of success on catching fish with this right here. It's one of my favorites. Sorry for all the noise in the background. Alrighty. So I actually went to Walmart and I was like, well, what can I help have the most success when trying to catch these fish over here? So I went and I grabbed this Rebel pack, and the reason for that is because the suggestion was to try to use red as much as you can inside these creeks. So this was the pack that I could find with the red crawl. It seems to be the only red in here, but I figured we could try the others if I found that there was a really good spot that we could use this. Now, just if you're curious, that's what all is in here. Just to give y'all a price, it was roughly $13.34. Now that is without tax. So those of you who want to just go buy kind of a cheap little setup here, let's check and see if it's actually worth that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be opening all that up, and I'm going to put it in our little tackle box, and we're going to just get out there and see what we can catch. Alright, so we're all hooked up. We're going to go ahead and start with the red crawl here and see if anything is lurking in front of us. I need to see how deep this is actually going to go, so let's take a cast and see what this looks like. It doesn't look too bad, although it does seem to be staying more towards the top water column, so this might not be the move. We might have to get a little bit deeper. Alright, since we had the bluegill follow it up but did not commit, what I have here is a little wax worm. The wax worm on just the smallest hook that I have, and just the tiniest bit of weight. Something was tugging on it. Let's see. Oh, something's got it. Yes. Come on. Come on, what is that? What is that? Ooh, yes. Alright. Dang, he is really, really white. Look at those colors though. Ooh, can you not? That'd be great. Ah! I'm gonna let you go. Alright, man. That's a pretty one. There we go. First fish of the new day. Really pretty. Swam right back. Okay, now that we have tried that, we're gonna kind of make our way through this tunnel. Alright, so now we gotta cross this log here. Hopefully we can have some pretty good balance. Jeez. Alright, you guys, so we have now tied on the little grasshopper cricket looking bait, and I'm hopefully gonna be able to get something onto this. If not, I am going to switch over then to a little gulp, and hopefully that will do the trick. So right now what we're looking at is we have this drain pipe right up under these trees here, and what that's been doing since it's been raining is it's been taking all that excess water from under the ground and putting it inside this creek. So meaning it's gonna bring all the worms, all the bugs. So that's typically where some fish will hang out. If you're ever wondering whether the pond or the creek that you're at has any fish, if you find anything like that, that would be your first go-to, just because that's normally where they're gonna hang out at. So let's see if we can get anything to bite. So if you see all that brush over there, that log towards the top was what I was hanging on to, and the very thick one on the bottom was the one that I actually was crawling over to get over to this. And let me tell you, it was not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, but luckily we made it over here without falling in. Let's give a couple casts and see if anything will latch on. Ooh, that was a horrible cast, but this gives us the opportunity to see what it would do. It kind of does the same as that crawl did, so I'm not sure if we'll have much luck. I seen two bluegill follow it up, but did not commit. Definitely do not want this, but I did see a really big one kind of swim up out from underneath that pipe. So we're gonna switch it over to the gulp and see if we can't get a bite on that. There it goes. There it goes. Yes. Yes. Woo-wee. We got it. I told you that was a bigger one. Oh man. Woo. Look at that. Look at that. I think all of them kind of have that little white color. Can you calm down? Sheesh. Look at it. It only took about, 15-20 casts to finally get it angry enough to bite, but Alright. So this guy came out to play. Thank you. Whew. I appreciate that very much. Come on. There you go. Kicked off. The best part of these creeks that are over here by like parks or anywhere you actually have to travel through trees like this to get to, the best part I would say is that it's really quiet. You take a second and listen, and there's hardly ever many people that are going to be traveling down the same creek you are, because unlike me and all y'all fishermen out there, or fisherwomen, who actually want to get out, adventure out, go in these creeks, get wet, go through all these spider webs as I have. A lot of other people do not. They don't enjoy that kind of thing. So this is just a way to get out and actually enjoy doing what it is you love doing. Sometimes, even if you don't think anything is there, like I don't believe anything is here, sometimes you just have to cast out, because these fish will hide literally up under anything. And even the most unexpected catches can possibly your only catch of the day. Take for example, a couple days ago when I was trying to fish at the creek right directly by the apartment. One of those fish catches was very unexpected. I didn't even have the GoPro on when I cast it in. So sometimes, even though you're not expecting to bite, you still have to prepare to get a bite, if that makes any sense. Something got me. Oh, yes. Something got me. Yes, sir. This little guy choked it. Oh, man. Yes. Hey, calm down, calm down. Alright. This little guy is a lot darker than the rest of them. Can you calm down? I'm gonna get you loose. Oh, he's got some green. Ow. Crap. Got a lot of dark green on him. Let's dust this guy off. We're back at it again. Yes, sirree. Woo! Look at how tiny this little guy is. This has got to be the smallest blue guy I've ever caught in my life. Oh my god. Look at that. But that is bass candy right there, I tell you. That is freaking hilarious. Ow. Ow. You gotta be kidding me. And he barely even got the hook. Barely. You're so slimy, my friend. Oh. How'd you manage to get that caught right up under your lip? Alright, there you go. Pretty little guy. That is gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you for staying tuned, and I hope you enjoyed all the catches as much as I did. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let me know any tips or any places that you would like to see us venture out to. Trust me, I've been to many places in Georgia, but I'm pretty sure there's thousands out there that I have not seen, and I'm just itching to touch new water. So, until next time.